The Crow.
Mm.
Crow, man, that is something that I have not heard in quite a while. This movie, man, like the original movie, it hit a home run back in the day, back in the 90s. The timing was perfect. It was during that gothy, dark, punk, emo era. I mean, the 90s was wild, dude. There's just a little bit of everything, and everything had a place, and this it just home run, dude. It just hit at the right time. It was awesome. Me as a kid watching, when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, it's so awesome. Like, it was cool, dude. It was awesome. I still like this movie. I have good memories with it. I rewatch it every now and then. Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee, he was fantastic in this. It's such a shame that he passed away during the making of this movie. This could have catapulted him to superstardom.
I'm sure it would have. Like, I mean, it's like a direct shot, not even a catapult, just like a cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I don't know what happened, man. Like the story is it's simple, right? Like it's a very simple premise. Somebody gets wronged, gets offed, he comes back, and he takes revenge on whoever dispatched him, and that's the story. And it's simple, it's straight to the point. And I don't know what happened with these sequels. I remember watching City of Angels, and I was bored. And I was a huge fan of the first movie, right? I remember trying to rewatch it years later, and I was like, yep, this is the part where I got bored when I was younger. Yeah, I'm bored now. Like it's
Damn.
Maybe it was the pacing. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've tried to rewatch it. I did not like the movie. The third one came out. I looked at the trailer. It didn't look promising. It didn't perform well. The fourth one came out, and I didn't even know that came out when it did. But, afterwards, I remember seeing it on a Blockbuster wall. I'm like, oh, there's a fourth one? Huh? I looked at it. It just doesn't look good.
Put it back.
They put it right back. Never watched it. I kind of hate that I never watched them. Because I really did like this first movie, dude.
But, I mean, if the first one is the only one that hit, I really can't blame you, dude. Honestly, I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. I can say I don't really remember this movie at all. I do remember the basic story of it, but other than that, I don't really remember. The main thing that really rings a bell is the makeup, and as we all know, that was the inspiration for Sting, the wrestler.
Right.
That's really all I remember, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, for the time, dude, it was fantastic. It was out of the box. It was different. It was something just bam. It was different. It was tight. It was for its time, and truthfully, like when I rewatch it, it still holds up pretty well. The effects don't, but I mean, story wise and cinematography holds up pretty good. The way it was just shot, dude, it's fantastic. It was done right. It was done very, very well. It's a cult classic. It's worth rewatching.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go back and watch it pretty soon here.
And this is getting the reboot treatment. It's been years.
Yeah.
That fourth one was Wicked Prayer from 2005. It's been a good 18 years since we've seen a Crow movie. Yeah, I think it's time. It's time for a reboot. I could definitely be interested in. There is no trailer or anything yet. This was shot and filmed and wrapped in last year, 2022.
Okay. So what's the holdup?
I think it was just distribution and all that good stuff. Lionsgate picked it up. We should be seeing it soon. They are looking at a 2024 release.
Okay.
And I'm willing to look at this. I want to see a trailer. I want to see what they got. They actually have Bill Skarsgard in it. Pennywise, He was in John Wick 4. He was the villain.
Yeah.
He plays a good villain. The man plays a good villain.
For sure.
He's definitely got some acting chops on him. The guy can act. He can scare the out of you. He can... The guy's terrifying.
Yeah, he was also in Deadpool 2. I want to say he was Zeitgeist, the guy who vomits acid.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, he got range. That dude, he got range.
Yeah, I think, I like this casting. I'm very, very, very willing to watch this. Yeah. It is supposed to be the story from the first one. So, I mean, if you wanted to rewatch that original, kind of remember it so you can kind of compare, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not, and just kind of watch it fresh. The retelling of this story. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely will be doing that just because I mentioned how much I like the original movie.
Yeah.
He'll be playing Eric Draven, and they'll be retelling it, probably with a twist, maybe. I wouldn't mind a twist, a different version, a retelling, you know? That'd be cool. Him in makeup, well, yeah, of course, thinking Pennywise. I mean, the guy's going to look phenomenal. He's going to look great.
Oh, yeah.
What I find interesting about this is finally coming out, right, next year, 2024. It's this movie, I remember hearing about it a while ago, and it was just in limbo for the longest time, dude. It was revolving doors, actors, directors, producers, actresses. It was just nonstop. It was just
Right.
I think they started filming at one point, and then the studio went broke. They went bankrupt, so they stopped, and then it was back into limbo, and like it was so much happened to this movie. I didn't think it was ever going to happen.
Honestly, I'd heard about it for a while too. I think talk about it's kind of started in like 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and
something
like
that.
I remember hearing about it and just thinking, okay, well, they're rumors, and kind of how Hocus Pocus 2 was talked about for so long. Oh, they're gonna make a Hocus Pocus 2. They're gonna make a lot of movies kind of seem to start off that way, and it kind of seems like if they get enough traction, maybe they start working on it. And I thought for the longest time it was just rumors. It was just people saying they want a new Crow movie. I didn't know this was actually happening.
Oh yeah, there was quite a few names were attached to this, and I found this kind of interesting. Mark Wahlberg to play Eric Draven. Give me your Mark Wahlberg. Give me that Boston accent.
Nah, you know what? I always do the accents. You give me the accent this time.
Hey, you guys killed me, eh?
Oh my god. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys, you almost killed me, eh?
I'm walking here.
Oh, nah, man. No, I cannot see Marky Mark as a crow.
No.
I don't know, man. It's Bradley Cooper. You know what?
Nope.
That's another
a no.
one. I don't.
That's definitely no. Like I see him as like a romantic, charming, or like a comedy kind of guy.
Yeah.
Either one of those two. Maybe like as a businessman kind of role, but I don't see him as the Crow.
The dark,
broody, the killing, the
never seen that from him.
Mysterious, dark character. Nah.
Channing Tatum.
No,
I don't see it either. He's funny. He's a good actor. In the roles that he takes, like he's good. I like him.
Yeah,
but not the Crow. I'm just same thing as Bradley Cooper. I don't see the dark, the broodiness.
Nope.
Ryan Gosling. What? All the
yeah. I think he would have done pretty good. I would say
no.
Ryan Gosling would be enough to convince me.
Jesus.
Enough to convince me. And if that's good enough for me, then it's good enough for you.
All these guys, I mean, it's not even the look. Because, I mean, you could take just about anyone, really, and they can play Eric Draven, right? Like, it doesn't have to be a pretty boy. It doesn't have to be the scruffy guy. Like, it can be just about anyone. It's not even about the look. It's just the way that prior roles that these actors have taken. I just don't see them pulling it off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you think we're typecasting then?
I think we definitely are. Can you blame us? That's like all the roles that these guys have taken. I mean, a lot of chick flicks in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and like you said, Bradley Cooper, the charming guy, the good-looking guy, the cocky guy.
But with that being said, Channing Tatum for a long time was in those chick flicks, and he came out with 21 Jump Street, and then he started coming out with a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Things that completely had nothing to do with like romance, and that's what everyone was casting him as.
For sure.
Kind of not giving him a chance.
And he kind of, as well, went into a few action roles.
Yeah.
And he wasn't horrible. He wasn't bad.
Yeah. He did, what was it, the G.I. Joe?
Pork chop sandwiches!
Which was, everyone's favorite movie. Everyone's favorite movie.
I blame the writing on that one, man. I don't think that was Channing's fault.
No, for sure not. Yeah, that was just unfortunate for him.
Yeah. James McAvoy.
He's Xavier,
Professor Xavier. Yeah. Ah.
You know what? I could give him a shot. I'd give him a shot.
Maybe. I only know him as Professor Xavier.
You haven't seen Split, the guy with the personalities?
I haven't seen that.
He was in It, Chapter 2.
He looks like, just judging from just looking at the movies that he's been in, he's got a bit of range in there, like different categories. In Split, I'm imagining, he had to take his acting chops, like push him to the limits.
From here to yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I think, yeah, that could have been interesting. That could have been cool. It could have been interesting to see.
For sure.
Tom Hiddleston, Loki.
I think he got the look. I think he could potentially do the look. As far as the acting, I feel like when he's like menacing, he's like in a cocky way. I don't think he's dark enough.
He plays a good Loki for that version, right? But dark enough, I think you're right. I mean, Loki's not that dark.
Right.
But could he go more? I don't know. Looking at his movies here, I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have liked to seen that, though. I'm just trying to imagine Loki in that role. I'm like,
Yeah. But that's the thing. You're kind of just taking Loki and putting him in that crow makeup, and I don't think that's fair.
You're right. It's not. I haven't seen enough of him to really say. Alexander Skarsgard.
Skarsgard, yep.
Is that his brother?
His brother, I believe, yeah.
It's kind of funny. I believe those two were competing against each other for Lex Luthor for the upcoming Superman.
I could see this guy as a Lex.
As Lex, yeah.
For sure.
But the other work that he's done, True Blood,
Legend of Tarzan.
The Northman. Oh, that's him? You remember that trailer? That looked really cool. I didn't watch it yet, but it looked pretty cool.
I need to watch that. That looked cool.
It looked sick, yeah. That's definitely, and definitely need to watch that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just forgot the name of it, and I never got around to looking it up again.
You know what? Just based on that, just start right there. He can get brutal enough. Some shots, some brutal revenge kills.
For sure.
That could have been fun. Luke Evans.
I think that's Chris Evans' brother. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Wow. Wasn't he guest on? We talked about him earlier, right?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's up. Oh, okay. Gaston making a comeback here. I don't know him enough other than
Dracula Untold. And Gaston.
Yeah, Dracula. You know what? He probably could have done a good job. Dracula? Yeah, Dracula Untold. Yeah, he probably could have done a good job with this.
Yeah. I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah. That would have been fun. Jason Momoa was attached to this at one point.
Yeah.
What I did find kind of cool, though, there were some photos taken with Momoa for him playing the role. He looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
He looks good. I look at him now and I'm thinking Aquaman. I'm like, no, he could not do it. But the guy looks great. He looks fantastic in the role with the face paint on, and I think.
But how do you think his acting is, dude?
Maybe not for Eric Draven, but maybe another character.
Okay.
Maybe yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think I would have liked it. Just the look alone. He looks fantastic. You're like, yeah, man. I'm gonna take you out, man. Like,
you don't.
I'm gonna take you guys out, and then I'm gonna take you out again.
No.
Nah.
And with that, you convinced me otherwise.
It's in California. The story takes in he's a surfer guy.
Mm-hmm. And he's vegan, right?
Yeah. The Crow in Hawaii.
The Crow in Hawaii. I mean, he is Samoan. He has a lot to...
The Crow. Rift Tides. Huh?
No.
Huh?
Wait, he is Samoan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
I'm surprised he's not somehow related to The Rock.
Nicholas Hoult. If you remember, that was our runner-up for Superman.
Oh, yeah.
He played Beast in First Class, Warm Bodies.
I could do it. I could see him.
I could see this, yeah. I really liked him as an actor. I like Nicholas Hoult. I think he would have done a really good job with this.
I do want to see that Dracula one, too, with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Is that out yet?
Yeah, it's out on Peacock, I believe.
Okay, cool. I'm going to have to watch that.
Well, anyways, those are the revolving actors. Some
But as
interesting
of
names
right
in
now,
there.
Bill Skarsgård seems to be like the main man, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. This was filmed and wrapped. Yeah, this is done. This is good. I'm
Bill
happy with that
Skarsgård.
choice.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a long road for this reboot to happen. I'm very curious as to what this movie did. What they did with it.
For sure.
With Bill. Yeah,
I'll definitely give it a watch.
2024. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. At least for the trailer.